Hello and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic and our Sith Warrior light side playthrough. So we're currently inside the Venom processing plant, and what we are currently doing is the optional objective. There were 4 stages. Yes, 4 stages to this actual thing, and I've finally done it. There's the final stage. And... I see. We got some enemies. Yeah, we got a big enemy, actually, for us to fight. Well, this is going to be pretty simple. I've actually been kind of refining how I play this, but I'm kind of thinking right now that I might change one of my talents. Because, you know, the one that gives us swiftness? I personally think that swiftness is really, really cool for me personally, because it increases your critical chance by basically 25%, because it gives you 5% per stack and you get 5 stacks, so 25% increased critical chance on top of the 20% that you get from Massacre. So that basically gives you pretty insane amounts of stuff. Wait a minute, really? We have to upload it now? Okay, that's kind of... Oh, it's all the way back there. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Alright, yeah. So now, that's the funny thing. That's the funny thing about this. We are now in a situation where I'm thinking that maybe it's a better idea... Wait a minute. Reduces the cooldown of rage spending offensive abilities by 1 second. Now, if this was rage generating abilities... this would be absolutely fantastic, because I could literally get Battering Assault and I could reduce the cooldown of this really, really fast. And then as a result, I wouldn't have to use as many regular assault attacks, and I'd be able to generate rage at an astounding pace, and it would actually go a lot smoother. But the way it works right now is that it apparently only is rage spending? I feel like that's kind of weird. I don't know, I think that's a bit of a weird decision to make, actually, in regards to the talent. I feel like it should do the opposite, you know, it should be rage generating, and it should be primarily geared to be reducing Battering Assault, but I'm going to assume, what is it? Rage spending? What is that, gore? I guess that's gore, right? Because rage, that spends rage, and... oh, Force Scream as well. Oh. But is that worth it? It feels like that's not worth it to me. I don't know. That feels really sort of like underpowered in comparison to other reasons to do that.
HOTH fulfilled his promise for once. Consider these mercenaries his payment for your mercy.
Ikuramo ubanjoralipa istimbo.
Quiet, Broga. We're not alone. Your strength is impressive, Sith, but no amount of power will take Quesh from the Republic.
You're digging your own grave.
Just try to defeat me.
Dinga dwara kema chuba, miye brancha murira.
True Jedi need only the Force.
Alright, okay, so there's actually one thing that I gotta say about my current lightsaber choice. Have you noticed in cutscenes? Sometimes what it does is it doesn't actually get summoned at the, or shall we say ignited is the terminology that they seem to use. It does not get ignited at the time of the sound effect. I'm going to assume that's because it's a special lightsaber that is, you know, a little bit more modern than what they originally created, and that might be the reason why there's a bit of a mistiming about it.
Watch your step, Jedi.
Tola ula noja Ichawa joto tu det pita. Ninga ninga kituita. Nimo tanuv ayola. Tanque kuta.
The Empire could use a loyal servant like you, Broga.
Koptulia do boto tuana wanki slemo. Poia tukatanga.
All right, that was it. That was surprisingly. That was. I gotta say, that was a bit weird. I feel like we should have been able to give the Jedi a possible out, you know, as a result of light side options. I feel like the light side option of letting the HOTH live is also a bit weird. I mean, yeah, sure, you know, that is definitely the light side option, but you know, it's still kind of strange. Anyway. Moff Herden is here, telling us about Project Tide from Taris, of course. Let's see what he has to say. We have had a breakthrough, my lord. Since you captured General Ferrer, he has resisted our questioning on the subject of Project Tide. Last night, however, we broke the stubborn general. The secrets of Project Tide now belong to the Empire. As you saw on Taris, the military benefits are boundless. Tide prototypes have begun development. Thanks to your efforts, the Republic will soon feel the sting of their experimental weaponry. And there we have it. We actually just gained a companion gift. Okay. Yes, a companion gift. Alright, okay. Not that excited about that, but, you know, it's good enough. It's not going to be used for Jacer, though, unfortunately. There's level 45. That optional objective was apparently really quite worth it. Gave us 45,000 experience, if you can believe it. It's actually quite a lot. And we're back with Moff Drayson. Let's see what he has to say.
Master Thrall's dead. Broga's still breathing, but is sworn to the Empire.
Excellent. I'd prefer the HOTH dead, but his cooperation will further infuriate the Republic. You have my thanks, and that of my council. We'd still be fighting over Quesh's mines if not for your help.
Does the Empire have something in store for this planet?
In time, we will take over the Quesh venom industry. As for our military, there's still plenty to do.
The Republic's still fighting. Help us pile up enough bodies here, they'll retaliate on other planets, then we'll have our war.
But first, enjoy your victory. Quesh will soon be ours, and the Republic grows more furious by the day.
Okay. Right. Fine. Look at that. I got benevolent. That means, wait. That means I just reached light side 4? I think that just means I reached, I don't know. Did I reach that a long time ago? I feel like I reached that a long time ago, but maybe not. Anyway, let's just open those credit case. And, yeah, I actually have never gotten a character to light side 5, as far as I'm aware. I could be wrong about that, but maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I don't know. All I know is that from my achievements on Steam, when I installed this through Steam, it did not give me that, which is a bit strange. Maybe I need to log on my Jedi Knight or something like that. Maybe that would actually give it to me. Okay, so we're back on our ship, and we're just about to interact with the holoterminal. I'm going to assume Barras is going to be the one speaking to us, right?
Apprentice, my master Darth Vengeance is distraught. With his covert attack exposed, the Treaty of Coruscant has been broken. And apparently Moff Meskin did not survive Admiral Monk's ambush. What happened?
Admiral Monk must have killed him.
Is that so? How interesting. Well, at least you avenged him. What's important is that you accomplished your objective. The elimination of Admiral Monk. It is a major blow to the Republic. Now, the final Plan Zero target has been discovered. The hunt for Jedi Knight Zerender takes you to Hoth. Contact me when you arrive.
Ah, the snow planet. What actually just happened right here? Did I gain some level? Did I gain a level or something like that? Or what's actually going on here? Galactic Season? Ah, okay, the Galactic Season. Right, okay. That is great. Thank you very much. Okay, so they gave me this, which is a... I don't even know what. What is this? A cosmetic? Yeah, it seems like a cosmetic. Okay. Does this actually do anything for me, or is this just like I'm not sure whether that actually does anything, as in, does it actually unlock that thing or not? Outfitter error. I'm not entirely sure why would that be an outfitter error right here? Why does it continually show that? I don't even have that on there anymore. Okay, that's a bug or something. I don't actually know. Anyway, there's a bunch of people that want to speak to us. I'm going to travel to Hoth first, and then we're going to speak to Quinn, Jacer, and Vet. So we'll just travel to Hoth, and it's all the way over there. That's a huge amount of time. I actually wonder, how long is it actually going to take anyone to get here? Or at the very least, to travel in the Star Wars universe? Because obviously, in different sci-fi media, travel times are variable to an extreme degree.
My lord, I am docked at the space station above Hoth.
Very good. Now that Admiral Monk and the War Trust have fallen to your might, all that remains is Jedi Knight Zerinder. Zerinder has dedicated himself to the Republic like no other. He's led our enemies to many cunning victories. Not only is he a symbol of inspiration for the Republic, he's been a thorn in my side for a long time.
Is he a legitimate target for Plan Zero, or is this just a vendetta?
Why can't it be both? The satisfaction will be compounded when he is no more. The Chiss trader you spared confirmed Zerinder's presence, and has since informed me that the Jedi is seeking a secret superweapon. I can uncover no information about this weapon, only that it was lost in the wreckage of one of the crashed starships from the war.
That's very little to go on.
Zerinder is a shrewd target. We're fortunate to have this much insight. Killing him is paramount. If you discover the superweapon, all the better. Your contact on the surface is Commander Lanklin. He's been tracking Zerinder and should be ready to meet you at the Imperial base. The commander occasionally bites off more than he can chew, but he's been warned that this mission cannot afford anything less than perfection. Zerinder is the last of your targets. Report to me when you know the nature of the superweapon he seeks. Get this right, apprentice.
Hoth. Back in the day, I managed to escape assignment here. It chills my bones just to be in orbit above this frigid planet.
Yeah, you should leave me on the ship. I think I'm fighting off a cold.
Forget those cowards, my lord. A little snow won't stop me. I'm ready for action.
I too would gladly accompany you on this mission, my lord. I wish to see all the galaxy has to offer.
Oh, well, you know who it's going to be, right? It's going to be Jacer, of course. It's going to be Jacer. Anyway, yeah, some weird thing happened, and my outfit was not changing, but there you go. The bug has now gone away, thankfully, so we don't really have to worry about that too much. Okay, let's speak to our least favorite. I mean, is there another guy? Is there another companion after this? I think there is one more companion after this, actually.
My lord, I've been tracking a series of broken Imperial signals on an encrypted channel. Tremendous interference. I've identified the source, Major Ovech, commander of Moff Broisk's elite infiltrator unit. But that's all.
Strange, that name continues to pop up.
Yes, Moff Broisk oversees a large proportion of Imperial forces. I served with Major Ovech under Moff Broisk. The man is an unmatched officer. Moff Broisk's command ship does not respond when hailed. My gut says there's trouble. Permission to investigate further.
I know you wouldn't waste time with anything that wasn't important.
Thank you, my lord. My lord, I was able to clear the channel and get to the bottom of Major Ovech's relays. He's in a state of emergency. Patching him through now.
My lord, your captain there is 1 in a million. I've given up hope anyone out there would hear my distress calls.
He's proven himself invaluable to me on many occasions.
Wish I still had him in my detail. Probably would have avoided this. Moff Bryce dispatched me and my officers to a secret weapons warehouse on Cato Nemoidia. Trouble is, it ain't a secret no more. We're holed up, surrounded by Republic forces. Trying to get Bryce to send the rest of my unit, but he's gone radio silent.
It's worse than that, my lord. The Major's ship has been commandeered by Broisk's personal commandos and ordered to stay put.
That tears it. Seen it 100 times with Bryce. Better to cut bait and let good soldiers die than admit a mistake.
Sounds more like Broisk wants you dead, Major. Any idea why?
Same reason he demoted and exiled your captain, I'm guessing. I'm his only officer who's not shy about my opinion. Enemy was pausing between breaths, gearing up to charge again. Looks like the end of the line for me, but I'm not going out without a fight. Ovech, out.
My lord, Major Ovech would be a terrible loss. I served on his ship, know it like the back of my hand. I can infiltrate and try to restore command to his men. Then they would be free to join the fight.
Why are you still standing here? Go!
Yes, my lord. My lord, returning from action. Pleased to report Major Ovech and most of his officers have been saved. I was able to infiltrate Ovech's starship and seize control of the operating systems. I identified where his men were being held, freed them, and locked Moff Broisk's occupying force on the bridge. Ovech's men promptly rescued him.
The Moff must be pitching a fit. How does it feel to thwart your nemesis?
My lord, I merely ensured that a great asset of the Empire wasn't squandered. Nothing more. Thank you for the opportunity. I'll return to my duties.
Ah, there we go. He finally got one over on the guy. Well, that's pretty nice, isn't it? That's very, very good. Okay, and we didn't have to go anywhere, which was also nice.
Sometimes I think it's just better to be born male. At least if you're a slave. I keep thinking of Tiva, my sister. She wasn't strong enough to work in the mines, but she got more beautiful every year. Mother tried to hide it with mud and filthy clothes.
There's only so much you can do to disguise a young beauty.
Yeah, Mother was dedicated, though. Broke Tiva's nose once when a buyer was coming. Anyway, I've got some credits put aside. I want to hire a tracker to find Tiva and Mother. I just need to use the Imperial data files on board. Get some leads for the tracker to start with. That okay?
Of course, Vet. Whatever will help.
You're the best! Okay, next free moment I have, I'll start running some searches.
Alright, nice short and sweet conversation right there, nothing to worry about. And as I said to you before, for me personally, if a particular character is a part of our crew, then I feel like they should have access to every single resource that the ship has to offer and that we have to offer them as well. So if they need something, we should give them whatever it is. At least, that's from my perspective.
Master, I should have requested an audience with you some time ago. I have exciting news. In an effort to pull my own weight, I've been reaching out with my senses. I'm becoming aware of other Sith who operate in contradiction to the Empire.
How do you know this?
As I train and my sense of purpose becomes clearer, I find I'm able to scan entire planets or even quadrants of space. As my senses reach out, I recognize certain signatures, several that are like looking into a mirror. I'm seeing the same insecurity that I feel as I feign loyalty to the Empire. If there are others like us, we should find them.
Continue your efforts to locate these Sith and confirm their nature.
Thank you, Master. It might take some time, but I'm on it.
Ooh, that sounds exciting. Oh, yeah, that sounds very, very cool, actually. If we can get more people to, you know, be our allies, I think that could be pretty fun. That's actually also the reason why I think light side is a pretty interesting way to play a character like this. As I've said before, it's all about the potential for future allies, and being able to keep as many people alive as possible may, in fact, expand your allies in the future. Obviously, I'm not entirely sure what is going to happen in the future, but, you know, it's still a possibility. Now, Hoth is another one of those planets that I am not entirely sure if I really want to do the story arc for, because I don't like the planet that much. It's very blinding. I don't really want to spend a huge amount of time on it, but because I haven't really done the story arcs before, as far as I'm aware, for the planets, I think I might be missing out if we don't, so I feel like we should probably do it.
Welcome to the Adama space station, my lord. I'm Ensign Rail. I gather this visit is because you'll be traveling through to the surface of Hoth.
That's the intent.
I'll be scanning you so I can customize your cold weather equipment. Then I'll arrange your briefing. There we are. As you're on the VIP list, Lieutenant Halpern will brief you. He's in the theatre. Good day.
Attention, a lord is present. At ease. Let's get this started. Ostensibly, the conflict on Hoth is over salvage from a battle that happened above the planet. In reality, it is our trap for the Republic.
So, the salvage is worthless? Or is it just too hard to get to?
A bit of each. There is a fairly major pirate force that holds much of what the Republic wishes to recover. The Imperial plan is not to gain ground, but rather to make the battle as costly as possible to the Republic. We want our forces small and mobile, and while the Republic keeps chasing victory, we bleed them dry of personnel and equipment.
I hope there's still room in this plan for mass slaughter.
I'll defer to your judgment on that score, my lord.
My lord, forgive the interruption. I brought your cold weather equipment.
We were just finishing, Ensign.
This should keep your core body temperature up. When you're ready, report to a pilot in the shuttle bay for transport to the planet.
Colonel Vanis at Dawn Base will be waiting for you. Good luck down there.
Ah, yes, a good old slaughter for the light side Sith Warrior. Ah, yes. No, I was just like, no, no, I'm not going to restart the conversation just for that. You know my intentions with this character, and if the game just wants to give me a random conversation option as a result of that, and a disapproval, even though it literally just said, I will fight how I please. In other words, that's not saying I'm gonna massacre everyone. No, that doesn't say that. It just says, I will fight how I please. In other words, that could also be taken the other way. It could also be taken the way that I'm just going to be as peaceful as possible. Maybe I'm not gonna fight. You know what I mean?
The planet awaits, my lord. Commander Triton will want to meet with you.
I will be there soon.
He's well trained, they say. I hope he pulls through for the sake of the base. Good luck on the planet, my lord.
Okay, that was I gotta say, I feel like some of these conversations are really extraneous. I feel like they are, well, should we say, not extraneous, more like superfluous. I feel like that's much more of a good descriptor for that, because it's like, why does this guy want to talk to me right here? I don't know. They could have just said to me, yeah, go over here and speak to this guy. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Anyway, there's a lore object here, so we can learn about the Chiss, and then we have Commander Triton.
Your advice boils down to doing nothing, and that I cannot do.
Sir, I respect your bravery, but if you see this through personally, you will be dead. And whose leadership will we have then? My lord, we're glad you've arrived. May I introduce Commander Triton, and myself, a humble captain, corps name Udrus.
Lieutenant Halpern sent word you would be coming, and we've never had greater need of you.
Colonel Vanis, the commander of this base, is missing. We fear he's dead, along with all the most experienced men from this base.
Not many non-humans have the ear of a base commander.
Yes, well, my influence is entirely up to Commander Triton.
Our Chiss allies have valuable knowledge of the planet. Udrus is advising me during this emergency.
An emergency that grows more dire every moment the Colonel is missing. This was the distress call we received.
Scout 1 to Dawn Base! Heavy casualties! Taking heavy casualties! We're under attack! We can't see the...
Recordings don't frighten me. I'll go see if I can find out what happened.
Our best case scenario is that Colonel Vanis's communications tipped off the Republic, and he's gone quiet.
But if I were out in that cold, I'd have called for a rescue. If you can find the Colonel, everyone on this base is in your debt.
Okay, well, it doesn't seem too difficult. Yeah, famous last words, right? Famous last words. Anyway, let's go and speak to Commander Lanklin. He's another commander here. Wait a minute, was that guy a commander too? There's so many commanders here. Alright. I thought they'd only have one commander in general, but apparently not. Alright.
I seek Commander Lanklin.
My lord, I am Ensign Slint, Commander Lanklin's second-in-command. You've arrived sooner than expected. The commander is in the field, tracking Jedi Zerender, but has failed to report in. His tracer beacon hasn't moved for quite some time.
I don't like the sound of that.
Nor do I. The commander is always punctual. This planet is a pitfall of hazards. There's a massive Republic presence, and all manner of power-hungry alien pirates. Our forces are stretched thin. A rescue party for Commander Lanklin would take several days to put together.
Just tell me where to go.
Here is the location indicated by the tracer beacon. It's in hostile territory. There are rumors of a heavily defended pirate stronghold in that sector. It will be hard to get in.
Consider me warned.
I hope you are successful, my lord. The pirates hate the Empire. If Commander Lanklin has fallen into their clutches, I hate to think what's happened.
No, we're going to be absolutely fine. It's going to be perfect, no problems whatsoever. What do you bet? Right? It is going to be easy. Or not, because this is Hoth, and Hoth is a rather troublesome planet, in my opinion. Yeah, well, anyway, I think that's probably going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.